Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bringing you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. Yes, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. It's so crazy because I was sitting in court and then this verdict came down. I'm like, whoa. Because after the video footage came out, I was like, wait a minute, something going on here. Okay, it's not adding up. All right. But before we get into the verdict, Naughty Crew, please make sure you hitting that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Share this content. Let's keep this conversation going, and make sure you support the channel. We accept Cash App, we accept super chat, super stickers. We work hard over here, so please support the channel. And all these things I just mentioned helps the channel to grow. Okay, I appreciate every last one of y'all joining me. I'm gonna drop this intro and we're gonna dive right in. Good evening to all of you. Hey Essence, hey Jayla, hey Shay B. Thank y'all for joining me. Seriously, like, woo! I was surprised. Like, I was shocked because we reviewed the video footage that TMZ um put out. Okay, and it to me it looked like, well, we don't know what went on in the car or whatever, but to me, it looked like he was trying to get away from her and she was chasing after him. All right. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna go through the story. I'm gonna drop the link to let people come up to give their feelings and their opinions, to let me know. Well, just everybody, everybody opinion counts over here. All right. There's no good opinion, there's no bad opinion. We do not have to agree. I just ask that everybody respect the platform. All right. Just understand that we can all respectfully disagree. And I know this topic can be it could drive a lot of conversation. All right. All right. So Jonathan Majors has been found guilty. He has been found guilty. All right. We got the Shade Room, and we also got Roland Martin posting on it. Why is this thing not coming up? Yes, I was definitely shocked. I was definitely shocked. And then we'll get into some trending topics. Okay, yes. So shout out to the Shade Room, and then we'll get into Roland Martin's statement, see what his thoughts are. Jonathan Major has been found guilty of assault and harassment. So, according to ABC News, a New York jury found Jonathan Majors guilty of one count of assault and one count of harassment. However, the actor was acquitted of two other counts of assault and aggravated harassment from a split verdict. A split verdict is when a jury or judge decides on a case, but it's not all for one side or the other. It can happen when one party wins on some claims, but the other party wins on others. If you recall, Majors faced four charges of assault, aggravated harassment, and harassment. Reports state Majors did not react as the verdict was read. In addition, the judge also renewed an order of protection that prevents Majors from any contact with his ex-girlfriend. So sentencing is tentative, set for Tuesday, February the 6th of 2024. All right. So it looks like it was a split verdict. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a split verdict. Maybe somebody can let me know. Let's see what Roland Martin is reporting. So Roland Martin reports actor Jonathan Major has been found guilty on count 2 and 4 per at LV Burke, who is in the NYC courtroom. We'll have a full report from her on Roland Martin Unfiltered. Okay, he was just basically advertising. He was just basically advertising. Let's see what the Neighborhood Talks has to say. Jury convicts actor Major on 2 domestic assault charges and split verdict. I'm sure he'll have the right to appeal. I'm going to drop the link. Matter of fact, before I drop the link, I just want to look for the footage because when I saw the footage that TMZ released, I was like, oh, well, he's got a good chance. He's got a good argument, you know? To be quite honest, Naughty Girl, I don't even know how to feel um about this because I was reluctant to do the story because I felt I just wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure. And then when him and Megan Good decided to come out with a relationship, I was just like, well, if why you have to do all of this? You know what I mean? Like we all know Hollywood, they manufacture relationships and stuff. And I was just really surprised at Megan getting in a situation. I doubt she says anything because she really speaks in the media. She really, really speaks out and she was ride or die though. Here's one story that the Neighborhood Talk posted. She was riding for him, okay? Yeah, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good cried during trial as defense argues actor is innocent and being racially profiled, okay? And that's why I want us to be careful when we come up here because I don't want anyone to be offended and I just want everybody to understand that everyone has a right to their opinion, all right? And everyone has a right to feel how they want to feel. This is just unfortunate. And drop in a comment. Does anyone know like the type of time he was facing? It's just so much going on in the world. Leave it in the comments if you know how much time he was facing because I came onto the story late. One of my subs requested for me to ask about it. and to talk about it, excuse me. And so that's why I just like kind of move forward. But this is just so much going on for the end of 2023. And it's just like, what else? And we only have a couple of weeks left in this year. I mean, when I said this was the year of reveal, I just really wasn't expecting all of this. I really, really wasn't. And it's just a lot. And this just weighs heavy on my heart. And I'm telling you, once I saw the footage, I was like, what? My man got a good chance. My man got a good chance of getting off or whatever. And let me know what your thoughts are, Naughty Crew. Do you feel like this is racial profiling? Do you feel like this is privilege being exercised? Y'all let me know in the comments. I got too many stories. I gotta clean this out because it's just getting like monstrously cluttered. Here, I'm gonna drop the link while I look for this. Hey, Michelle GM. I'm not sure, Shay B. That's why I'm asking if he's facing some type of time. I'll Google it in a few. What's this? That's Ti. I'll Google it in a few to see what type of time he is facing. I really feel indifferent about the verdict. I really, really do. It may be with them only finding him guilty on 2 counts. It'll reduce the punishment. It was around here. But it just, I don't know. I don't know how to feel, especially in this climate that we're in right now. So much is being exposed. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Let me see. 1 year max, okay? 1 year max. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely indifferent. I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. I'm just asking everyone, please stick to the topic. Please respect each other's opinion. I don't want to create an argument about this. I just want to create a space where people can express themselves and we can kind of work through it together. Because I definitely feel indifferent. And once I saw the footage, I was just like, okay, he's got a good argument here, you know. You saw him trying to get away. You saw her chasing him down. Like, why isn't it any charges brought up on her? You know, I mean, because this is my thought. If you're in fear, and granted, he may be an asshole, he may be controlling, he may be all those things or whatever. But I don't run after someone I'm scared of, you know? That's why I'm like dying to find this footage. I wouldn't like run towards the danger. Like, does anybody else find that weird? I just find that weird. Let me see. She wasn't scared. Let me see what these comments are saying. Hold on. Jayla says she got an opinion. Please come on up. Exactly. I am coming up today for sure. Okay. All right. Let me know. Hey, AT2. Thank you for joining. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe. It's his birthday coming tomorrow. I'm happy you up, AT2. That was a long one last night. I was like this in my bed. AT2, I'm still here. I'm still here. Hey, Jayla. Thank you for joining. I think you got connection issues. I think I feel indifferent.
Bye.
Jayla, let me know. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Well, and I got his family members speaking out. Hold on. Let me go to the top of this. After the verdict was read. What's up, bully boy? He's dropping his beats as usual. So here's his family after the verdict. I guess hey nephew. Um Here's his family. I don't know why that does that sometimes. Let me close this and go back in. But his family reacted after the verdict. Video has no sound. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It had sound before. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. I can't win. It was crazy though, because I was sitting in court and my court went fine. Everything was dismissed. Yeah. I think he said it's America or something. It wasn't really clear, but that's the family leaving. Hey, Tex. I feel indifferent, Tex War. I do. I don't know how to, because I really felt like after the TMZ footage dropped, that it would kind of exonerate him because he ran away from the situation. He ran away from the situation and she was chasing him down. And I was just like, well, if I was in danger, if I felt like I was in danger, I wouldn't be running towards the danger. You understand? And then with the driver testifying, I was like, okay, he's gonna be okay. Um, I don't even want I don't even want to even take it to the race conversation because I don't know. I don't know. And then when like Megan Good came into the picture, I was like, oh my God, sorry guys, I'm starving. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. I feel kind of indifferent. His career is over. His career is over with this type of charge. Or do you feel like they felt like they had to charge him with something? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. So I'm interested to see what the sentence is gonna be because he's been out all this time. So he um he can't get like time served and things like that. I just don't know how to feel, guys. That's just the bottom line. I don't even know how to feel about this because he had high priced lawyers and things like that. I'm stumped. I'm at a loss for words, Naughty Crew. I really am. Like, I just really feel weird about this verdict. It's just so much doubt. Oh, here, I found it. Here, I found it. I doubt that he would serve any time either, especially if he has no record. But what does this mean for his future earnings, you know? So you see just a little tussle right there. It's like he's trying to put her back in the car. And I'm sure the court had this evidence. She's chasing after him. He's running away from him. To me, I took that as him trying to get away. But look how far the incident that happened inside the car, right? Text board, that's what got him convicted. But why run after him though? Why not just call the police? Why not just call the police? Why run after him? That's just not all right. And why didn't he file counter charges? The alleged injuries. I mean, look at what just Johnny Depp just went through. He had to like clear his name and things like that. You think she's on trial next? Does anyone know if he filed charges against her? counter charges. Okay, I'll pull it up. Thanks, text 4. CBS, NBC. You said ABC. Here we go. Okay. Let's wait for that to load up and see if we can get some more details. Okay. All right. Shout out to ABC News. So Jonathan Majors found guilty of assault and harassment. So Marvel star Jonathan Majors was found guilty of 1 count of third-degree assault and 1 count of second-degree harassment, but acquitted of 2 other counts of assault and aggravated harassment in a split verdict on Monday. The verdict came after about 5 hours of deliberation over a portion of 3 days. Major 34 was charged with all misdemeanors stemming from a March altercation with his then girlfriend, Grace Jabari, in New York City. The mixed verdict signals the jury believed Majors recklessly assaulted his ex-girlfriend, but did not intentionally do so. Oh my God, the wording. The mixed verdict also suggests the jury did not believe Majors intentionally committed aggravated harassment inside the SUV, but did believe he harassed her outside the vehicle by picking her off the ground and throwing her back inside. So Majors did not appear to react as the verdict was read. He stood with his lawyers facing the jury as the 4 women announced the verdict on each of the 4 counts. The actor is scheduled to be sentenced for the 2 guilty counts on February 6th. He faces up to a year in prison on the 2 misdemeanor counts, though that sentence is unlikely for a first-time offender. The judge also renewed an order of protection that prevents Majors from any contact with Jabari. So at the Manhattan DA's office, we are committed to centering survivors in all of our work. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg said in a statement, the evidence presented throughout this trial illustrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse and escalating patterns of coercion, far too common across the many intimate partners, violent cases we see each and every day. Today, a jury determined that the pattern of abuse and coercion culminated with Mr. Majors assaulting and harassing his girlfriend. We thank the jury. So, and I think the manipulative pattern of psychological abuse comes from the audio that was released. So it looks like they looked at what happened in the vehicle, and that's what they based their decision on. And it looks like they based their decision on, let's listen to this audio, because thank you, Text for that tip, because I didn't have time to do any research. I just like hopped on.
Yeah.
Do you really know this? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan? I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is gonna be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't.
No, you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife.
I know I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No,
sorry.
let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And I'm not saying I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that.
I'm sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything. If it was just you in the house drunk, maybe I could have swallowed it. Or I would have felt bold enough like, oh, babe, let's just go to bed. Which I said, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm not hungry, blah, 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 blah. Because Grace isn't here. Why? She was drunk. Why else? She was clogged by whatever was going on. You know what I mean? Fine, I can take that.
Yeah.
Do you really know, baby? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of...
I just don't even like those words. Like, do you really obey me? You know what I mean? So that's where I mean, in this climate, he couldn't have caught these charges at the worst time. But in this climate, Naughty Crew, I'm just saying. And I posed the question, what does this mean for Megan Good? I mean, I would be quite nervous, especially if he hasn't had any help to fix the situation. Let me see what some of these comments are saying. Yeah, I mean, but do you take this is a good point. He said he got convicted by pushing her back into the car, also known as he got convicted for defending himself. He was not convicted for intent. Wow. Okay. Toya says she feel like Megan career will take a hit. Yeah, he gets sentenced in February. I don't think he'll do any jail time, but I think how he'll pay his career for his career. You know, and I hear this point of view too, Toya. But what if she was hitting him in the car? Then he should have documented the way she did. You know, I also think a lot that it has to do with it. It's just that everything that's going down with Diddy and this New York Survivors Act and everything. Like, this was like the worst time to catch a charge like this. Exactly, Jayla. For much is given, much is required. When you are in a great position, you have to move like such seriously. In which he shouldn't even been caught on camera. I'm just saying. Okay, Jayla feel like the fact that she was recording, she was setting him up the whole time. He do. He sound controlling. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, he sound controlling. Yeah, it could be a clash of the culture. I mean, I go out sometime and I come home drunk. That don't like you're not gonna reprimand me like a child though. Like that will cause me that will cause a definite argument. Wow, Emmanuel. Let's look it up. Thanks for the tea, Manny. Thank you. Oh, that did not take long at all. Oh my God. That did not take long at all. Thanks, Manny. Sorry, Emmanuel. I have to get your permission to call you Manny. Shout out to Vulture for dropping this. Everything Jonathan Majors has been dropped from. Okay. So studios and brands are at a loss with what to do with Jonathan Majors since his arrest for the alleged domestic assault. Wait, this looks like an old article. It is. Let me check the gram. That is crazy. It didn't take them long at all. Oh, looks like Christian Keys cleared up the rumors. We'll come back to that. It's not Tyler Perry. All right, Dr. Umar is reacting to the guilty verdict. Let's see what he has to say.
Easily. Pale people bruise easily. So if Jonathan Major smacked this woman up, gripped her up, choked her up, as alleged, she should have purple bruises, red bruises, hand marks, finger marks. Pale people bruise easily. So if they're saying that there's hardly any bruises, then no way in hell am I inclined to believe that this brother is guilty of these allegations. But in the Me Too era, in the Me Too era, where white supremacy wears one of its favorite disguises, which is feminism, in the Me Too era, where white supremacy wears one of its favorite disguises, which is feminism, obvious. Pale people. What bothers me the most about the Jonathan Major situation, totally preventable. Totally preventable. Totally preventable. Snow bunny hunting is the most dangerous form of hunting you can do in the United States of America as a black man. It is more dangerous to hunt for a snow bunny than it is to hunt for a lion, a tiger, a bear.
I can't with that, guys. That's just kind of racist to me. People are allowed to love who they want to love. But granted, I don't care what it's a lot of people that have ulterior motives in this world. And I just don't want to participate in that. Like that's just like really, really extreme. And I just don't even want to go there, nor do I want to promote that on my channel. People are allowed to love who they want, how they want, no matter color, gender. That's just my general consensus. Like, I just don't even want to participate in that. I'm sorry if anybody was offended. Those are not my thoughts. Okay, here I found it. I'm just not gonna promote any type of discrimination, racist bias. I'm just not gonna do that. So sorry guys. Like I did not mean to offend anyone because a lot of people from all different cultures support me on this platform, and that's just not how I was raised. You know what I mean? And granted, we've made strides to move forward past that type of thinking. So it's just time for people to evolve, and that's just my independent thoughts. Okay. So Marvel dropped Jonathan Majors after assault harassment verdict. Let's see. They did not waste no time. Like, cause would it be different if it was a black woman instead of a white? Like, seriously, he would have still faced the same thing. Hey, McClurch. So Jonathan Majors is out at Marvel Studios in a stunning career blow. That once rising actor. On December 18th, Manhattan jury found Majors guilty of reckless assault in the third degree and guilty of harassment following a 2-week trial that stemmed from a March incident between the actor and his ex-partner, Grace Jabari. So before his March arrest, Major was positioned as the key figure in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with the Disney-owned studio building its entire current story arc around Majors. So they ended up creating a new character so that they can move forward with the filming. Yeah, this is sad. Major was arrested, and so in the wake of his legal troubles, PR firm, the lead company, and his managers, Entertainment 360, dropped the actor. He is still rep by WME, but that could change in the light of the verdict. So they have dropped him. Yeah, he's got to find a new career now. He's got to find a new career. Yeah. Thank you, Toya. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him. But I'm just not gonna feed into that narrative, oh, because he was with a Caucasian woman. And no, because black women, Hispanic women, they all manipulative too, and they be setting men up too. So I'm just not even gonna feed into that narrative. I just refuse. Because I especially like where I come from, you see it all the time. Women setting men up. Good point, Toya. At least they waited till he was found guilty. At least they waited to he was found guilty, and now they have just cause to do it. You know what I mean? And I take it back to Jayla's point. Once you rise in stature, you really have to watch how you move. You know, and you know what? Rather than picking her up and stuff, I would have just got out of there and left her right there where she laid. Because seriously, how do we know those injuries wasn't caused from the fall, her being drunk and sloppy? Yeah. But what does this mean? I'm interested to see how Megan Good is going to move now, because I feel like she was a whole publicity stunt. And I couldn't believe that she was allowing herself to be used. And you just have, when you reach a certain stature, you just have to move different. You could no longer go back to the hood and play dice games. No, because people get jealous of your come up, and it's people scheming to on your demise. Keep people just be scheming and plotting. This is just unfortunate. That he's gonna learn a very hard lesson from this. But it's a lesson, to the men out there, because women do this. They do this. You may have the purest of intentions, and they turn around and flip it on you. Protect yourself at all costs. Protect yourself, even if it means calling the cops, just so that you can be in the clear, just to protect yourself. But pay attention to people's body language if they're not receiving you and things like that. You got to learn when to back off. And I think him being controlling, he was trying to like control the narrative, and he ended up in a pickle. He ended up in a pickle. Thank you, McClurge. Thank you so much for those thoughts. Choices he made on one night, because that's all it takes is one night and one bad choice, and it's over. All right. It's a lesson to stop and think, and especially when you're risking your life and livelihood. It's not worth it. And that's all. It's not worth it to stay in toxic situations. Seriously. If a person is toxic, it takes work for them to work on themselves to change that around. Do not think you loving them is going to change that situation. A person has to want to change, number one, and they have to want to do the work to face whatever trauma that's causing them to be toxic. Wow. Okay, text board. Can't set him up. If he had that behavior already, he walked into it because it was expected. It was expected. This is just unfortunate, and this is like one of the reasons why I like backed off of this story. Because I didn't feel comfortable talking about it, because it's just a lot of doubt. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of doubt. Like, so then when I saw the TMZ footage, I'm like, well, if she was in such danger, why is she running after him? But text forward, and as we discovered and reading the article, that's how he got charged, for what happened in the car. And look, she was smart enough to document her bruises. Exactly. I felt like when he was talking to her, he was trying to belittle her like she was a child. It was very controlling. So Latoya says, y'all, we missing the bigger issue here, which is his true behavior, thought process, and action. Listen to how he talked to her, and we only heard one conversation. Jonathan is the problem here. I agree, Latoya. I agree. I agree. And they very well both have could have both been the problem, but we only have proof on one side. Wow. Yes. Good point, text boy. He's like, text boy is referring to the audio. So he done it so many times. She knew to record it. Exactly. So he had established a pattern of behavior. Right fighters, yo, it's not worth it to be a right fighter. It really isn't. It's not worth it. It's sad to see someone with such talent threw it all away just to be right in the argument. And I challenge you this, Naughty Crew. Do you think he was with her because he felt like he can control her? Hey, Leslie, thank you for joining. Yes, Shaby, just like Christian, smart enough to record it. We're going to get into him next because there's an update on him. But I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up and sound off. Please don't be shy. I just want it to be a peaceful, respectful conversation. Seriously, like we don't all have to agree, and everyone is entitled to their opinion. But I'm just interested. I'm loving the point of views that I'm hearing in the chat. Yeah, and rumor is that's why Halle Berry is so hush hush about her pregnancy because of the strict policies at Disney. Like it just goes to show how these big wigs, how these big media companies and big corporations like Disney, how they control so much of your life. And I asked the question, is it worth it? Like I don't want to be controlled like that. Hey, Squirrel Gang. I and the way he talked and his tone, it's like he talks at her. Oh, that's a conversation for another day, Shay B. We need to do a deep dive because Disney is a whole nother entity that need to be dissected and broke apart. Yes. Oh my God. So Jonathan Majors has been found guilty on 2 counts. Sentencing is in February. Marvel has just announced that they have dropped him. I believe he is, which makes me think, like, what is Megan Good thinking? The best predictor of future behavior is looking at the past behavior. Hey, Rock TV 100, thanks for joining. Hi. Rock TV feels honestly, I don't think there was enough evidence to convict him. I just don't have enough information. Well, let me see. We just went through the video footage that TMZ released. Let me tell you, all these narcs are being exposed because of technology. And if people would just live honestly, they wouldn't find themselves in a pickle. But I just think people are being revealed for a reason. This is all the stuff that's been done behind closed doors for years, right? And now look at all that's being revealed. And it's because of technology. Did any of y'all see Mims live earlier? Oh my God. He revealed one of the freak offs. He revealed one of the freak offs. And he was married. And that down low culture, that's how all these STIs continue to spread. His poor wife. It's like you gotta use a condom and you're married now because You just never know. And if people would just walk in their truth and just be honest, it's just a lot easier. But what do y'all think? Like, I feel like Megan Good is in danger. Here's the audio, just for for you that are confused. He talks to her in a very matter of fact and controlling manner, which the jury felt like that was establishing a pattern.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really know, baby? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan? I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is gonna be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't.
No, you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife.
I know I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No,
sorry.
let me just lay it out for you, right? This is actually here. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really know, baby? Do you really?
Yes.
If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And let's say I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. If I'm just gonna say this, my temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that.
He said he has a temper. He said he has a temper. That's evidence. That's evidence. And I'm here to say, if anybody ever talks to you like that, run and run fast. I don't take kindly to people talking to me like a child and talking at me and just not giving me the respect I deserve. Treat me how you want to be treated. And I don't get into a relationship to be controlled like you're my father. Okay. I don't get in a relationship because my daddy been dead for years. Okay. For 20 something years, my daddy been gone. Okay. So this is what the verdict was based upon. You see this right here, the scuffle right here? That's what they charged him with. Military background or not, you're a civilian now. Yeah, it's definitely sad for all parties. Really is. I haven't had a chance yet. I think Diddy is coming. Okay, I think Diddy is coming. Okay, let's talk about that briefly. Yeah, the DL culture destroys lives. Okay, that's how all these diseases are able to spread because people just won't be honest about their sexuality. Like, and I just think it's something disgusting when people take your choice away. I don't like it. I feel like Megan Good is in danger, and she need to get up out of there. They haven't been together that long, so yeah, Tex. It sounds to me more like he's more like a father than a partner. Yes, Leslie. I've been saying it from the top of the new year. If you go back to my old videos, the first thing I said when the new year hit that this is the year of reveal and accountability. Okay, see, yep, they did say that. We read that in the article essence that he had patterns of abuse. But let this be a lesson to him. Seriously. Seriously. No, and you know what? You have every right to feel that way. If you don't feel like it's enough evidence, because let me tell you, Rock TV 100, I was reluctant to even do the story because I'm just like it was too much doubt. Like all right, and so then I saw the footage, right? And I'm like, wow, if I was like scared of someone or in danger, I'm not running after them. You know what I mean? So Megan Good is one of those. You know how I have my list, Naughty Crew, of people that just need to stop dating because they just bad at it. Megan Good on that list. Tamar Braxton on that list. Tommy on that list. Every time you turn around, the girl got a new man. Okay. Some people just need to stop dating. You gotta just recognize when you're not good at it. You gotta recognize when you're not good at it. My job sent me a blanket for Christmas. I need another blanket, like a hole in the head. uh, you know, unfortunately, this is going to be a he's going to suffer a lot of consequences. So I hope he has other options when it comes to career and things like that, because not good. It's not good. And I hope they order him to do some type of like anger management and counseling, but people need to get their heads out of their asses. Like the egos in the industry are overly inflated and they forget that they're human beings and the people around them are human beings. So let's see what Christian has to say. Christian Keys came out this weekend exposing billionaires that have been harassing him and tried to SA him. So Christian Keys, and shout out to the Uncut, likes a tweet saying Tyler Perry isn't his abuser. So Christian Keys Mini, only real tweet page for booking, only contact me for Frank, da 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 da. Christian Keys can tell. He is clearly a victim. Only $3, 3 grand. Yeah, and people they're saying they wish he would have. No, I don't believe it was TP. I wish Christians would have taken action. Let's see. I think people are divided with this, whether it's Tyler Perry or not. I know AT2 had a surprise guest last night who was a former employee of Tyler Perry, and he spoke very highly of him and how it was this disgruntled employee that like began to stalk and try to extort Tyler Perry, and he brought this other employee into the situation, and Tyler Perry did everything to protect him. Shaby, interesting point. Because I thought he was going to go to the police. A lot of people question what his intention was, like whether it was to threaten that person. Like, because to me personally, I would have went, like, if I was ready to to protect myself, I would have made a police report. So it looks like he's like eliminating Tyler Perry. All right, Tiffany Haddish, she is speaking out amid her charges for DUI. Hi, Lonely Panther. Good evening. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. But you know, him and Jason Lee and Tiffany Haddish are friends, so he's always gonna try to talk in favor of her. Let me see. I would never want anyone to do time for something that they didn't do. But if you did it and being black, what was he thinking? Everything comes out in the wash, true or not. This is a mess. Hey, Durag. Everybody, we were just discussing the verdict in the Jonathan Major case. He was found guilty of assault and harassment in Marvel Studio. I know, I'm sick of him too. I'm really sick of him. Marvel Studio has now dropped him from their roster. So yeah, Jason Lee is doing too much. You know, blackmailing and threatening people. Like, boy, bye. Yeah, today. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Forget Tiffany Haddish. Go to rehab, girl. We got more important things to talk about. Yeah, he was found guilty. And it was based upon, and I showed the video footage earlier that TMZ released, but it's based upon what happened in the car and based upon the audio that we played. You know, they stated that he was basically establishing a pattern of abuse. If it wasn't Tyler Perry, who y'all think it is? How many black billionaires in the movie industry is it? I'm about to Google it. And plus, you know what? I found it. The reason why I didn't think it was Tyler Perry because he's still working with him. All the Queen's Men, that's under Tyler Perry. All the show he has done, that's under Tyler Perry. We talking about Christian Keys. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. Is Lee Daniels, is he a billionaire? Because he hasn't had a show in a while. Yeah, Marvel wasted no time. Leslie says she's sick of Jason Lee too. I am too. And now he's running for like city council or some mess. I'm like, are we delusional? I don't think, hey, Confessions of a Jaded Optimist, thank you for joining. I don't really think he's going to get jail time. Because it's his first offense. And that's what the article said. Like, people rarely get jail time when it's a first offense. They may give him probation, I don't think it's Tyler Perry either. Who owed Dame Dash money? Hold on. I'm about to ask Siri. Hey Siri, how many black billionaires are in Hollywood? Wow, there's only 2,755 billionaires in the world, but only 15 are black. Okay, so we narrowing it down. I was thinking Lee Daniels too. And I'm trying to think if he played on any of his shows. Hey Siri, how much is Lee Daniels worth? 30 million.
Okay, I found this on the web for 30.
He's not a billionaire, but he's a millionaire. Oh, he owed Damon. Ooh, how much he owe Dame I think I heard like whisperings of that, but I Michael Jordan. I'm looking up black billionaires. Michael Jordan's a billionaire. Patrice Motsepe is a South African billionaire president. Nope, that wouldn't be him. They mainly African. Let's see, Robert Smith. He's in Afrotex, Robert Smith. Dave Stewart is African American entrepreneur, founder, and chairman of Worldwide Technologies. Oprah Winfrey, we know she is. Strive, this is Zimbabwe's richest man. He's worth $2 million. You got Tyler Perry, who's worth $1 billion. Alex Karp, he's worth 1.3 billion. He's software technologies. You got Rihanna, Riri, a billionaire. Okay, she in the list. This name I'm not even gonna do myself, but she's a Nigerian businesswoman worth 1 billion. Kanye West is still, they saying still. LeBron James, he's in sports. Muhammad Ibrahim. Tiger Woods. Or Mohammed Mansour. None of these guys are in the movie making business. Robert S. Smith. But that's not to say that they can't be around the music, the movie industry, right? They're billionaires. It's all type of people at these parties. Jay-Z is worth 2.5 billion. I wonder who. I guess we just have to wait to find out. That's what I'm trying to figure out, McClurge. Let me Google that. Billionaires involved in the entertainment industry. And they thought when they locked up Harvey Weinstein, it was going to stop. Just like even once they go after Diddy, it's still, like unless you get to the core, like it's just going to keep going and going. It's going to be always someone there to replace. Ooh, as of November 13th of 2023, David Tomlinson has a net worth of 56 billion, making him the wealthiest person in the media and entertainment industry. Rupert Murdoch follows in second place. Well, Donald, who are these people? Let's see, Naughty Crew. Who are these people? That's the first thing I want to know. Let's see. David Thompson. Oh no, I don't think. He said it's people we all look up to, and this guy's not mainstream. Let me see. He the type of guy that be walking around playing, and you don't even know he got money. Let's see, Rupert Murdoch. Yuck. Mm-mm. Oh, Donald Newhouse. He looks familiar. Let's see, John Malone. Mm, mm, mm. These look like all the guys Corey Feldman was talking about. Richest billionaires in media. We just looked them all up. Oh, David Geffen. Let's see. He's associated with Oprah. We all know what Oprah ushers into the world. I know, but he didn't say whether he was black though. He didn't say whether he was black. like I said, this guy associated with Oprah, and we already know she ushered in TD Jakes and all these people. Let's see. Dimitri Buckham. Buckman, excuse me. I think that's Igor Buckman. Mark Cuban. These are all the billionaires in the industry. Jim Kennedy. Because Terry Crews, he was harassed by I don't know. Ooh, you dropped off, Latoya. Oh, here you go. Hey, Latoya. Let me catch up on these comments. What's up, Latoya?
Hey, sis. I'm trying to check out of this parking deck. Give me 2 seconds.
Card recognized. Lead card inserted.
See?
Charge accepted.
Oh, you gotta remember a lot of this is stemming from the Epstein. He had a black book. Remember, people? Oh, he did say the guy is black. He owns a fashion manufacturer empire. Let's see, billionaires that own. Fashion manufacturer empire. So what comes up is
Can you hear me?
Park. Yeah, you loud though. Ooh, turn your volume down.
Let me turn it down. Okay. Is that better?
That's fine. Yeah, that's better. Bernard Arsault. Francois Pinault.
So you remember when he said that the billionaire's voice is a distinctive voice that as soon as you hear it, we would know who it is. What other billionaire you know with a distinctive voice besides TP? You thinking?
I mean, it's not a lot of billionaires, but that I heard their voice. Yeah, I mean, Tyler Perry does have a distinctive voice.
Right.
But would he still be working with him now? He's still currently actively working with him.
Well, he sold the rights to All the Queen's Men to him. So after the first season, Christian wasn't allowed to write anymore. He was just an actor on it. And he's an executive producer. He didn't say he wasn't still currently working with him. And remember, he also said he wondered how his peers are going to react, being that this could affect their work.
So he sold the rights to Christian?
Christian sold the rights of All the Queen's Men to Tyler Perry.
Oh.
So he's only an executive producer on the show, and then he's an actor. Christian has no rights to All the Queen's Men. He wasn't allowed to write on it anymore after the first season. That's how you could tell the difference between the first season and the second season. Because the second season was typical Tyler Perry.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
They say he is the top guy for trafficking young people to the wealthy and has more islands than Epstein. Yes, I'm going to look into that, McClure.
And then he also said that he's tired of seeing these two people, these two billionaires, which I think the other billionaire is the Robert Smith guy, because he dropped clues where he said where this person is out here paying off college tuition. That guy paid off everybody's tuition, the class, I forgot what class it was at Morehouse. He paid off their whole entire tuition, which ended up being like $34 million. And then the other billionaire, he said, and the other ones always paying off this for this person, paying off that for that person. TP is always paying off people's bills, mortgages, Christmas bills, all of that in Atlanta all the time. He was dropping clues to let you know who it was. And then somebody asked him, did you watch Tyler Perry's documentary? He said, no, I ain't watched that documentary. It was the way he said it. Like, no, I ain't watched that. Why would I watch that? If you were still cool with him, you would have said, of course I watched it. You need to watch it too. Or if it was not him, he would have said it wasn't him, just like he said it wasn't Cheryl Pepsi Riley.
Okay. So why they got him liking posts now?
It was from his official page, because he's been posting about people posting fake pages for months now. So was it his actual real page that liked it? And liking a post don't mean nothing. You could have accidentally liked it. Like, that doesn't confirm or deny whether or not it's him or not. I feel like if it wasn't him, he would have said it in that live that it wasn't him. Just like he said it wasn't Cheryl Pepsi Riley. He was like, no, it's not her. Don't put that on her. I love her. If it wasn't him, he would have said, because people were saying names in the chat. He would have said, no, it's not him. And he also said he looked at this person as a brother, as a mentor. He said that about TP over and over and over again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then in my opinion, allegedly, this is just me, I feel like the female was Vanessa Bell Calloway, because she just give me that type of energy that she would do that. And they worked on Saints and Sinners together. And he said the person was an actress that he worked on a TV series with. I just felt like it might have been her, because she looked like the type that would do that. And she looked like the type where they'll be like, well, don't say nothing to her. You just, how she is.
Exactly. Ooh, we'll see what's going to happen. That's the only thing we need to wait for is his next step.
Right, because and then people keep saying it's about a money grab. He said he deliberately passed the statute of limitations because it wasn't about a money grab for him.
Well, I mean, if you go civilly, it doesn't matter about the statute of limitations.
I thought it is a statute of limitations on when you can when you can sue. That's why New York was the only New York and a couple of other states were the only ones that opened it up, where you had to file it before a certain date. But it's a statute of limitations on all of them, I thought.
Let me see. Let's check. He in Georgia?
No, he's in California.
But didn't California extend theirs too?
I don't know, but then it also, he said one incident happened at the person's house. So look up Georgia.
And that's what all his work go back to Tyler Perry.
Right. He said it's spanned over a course of over 10 and a half years. That's about the length of time he's worked with him, because he started out with him in plays. It was dropping all kind of clues. I guess you just have to be a fan of his to know, what he was saying. But he basically said it.
He was saying, and I heard the cruise. I heard him say about the Hennessy and things like that. But at the end of the day, until he drops what he needs to drop.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. People keep putting a big emphasis on Hennessy. And I guess if you're not a fan of his, then you wouldn't know why he was saying that. And the reason why he said I love black women in Hennessy, because he goes live every Sunday and he always makes himself a drink he calls the Magnificent, and it's Hennessy, and he has different fruit cut up in it, and that's just a drink that he makes on himself, and he just he loves Hennessy. So when he was saying that on the live, it was just that's just what I love. I love black women and Hennessy, and everybody know he loves Hennessy. So I don't know why people are putting a big emphasis on that. Like Hennessy wasn't a big thing. That's
because Tyler Perry likes Hennessy too. That's why.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That makes sense then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. And he
gotcha.
Was saying he was.
So he was dropping another clue. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
He keep on put a name on it. He did. He put a name on it in so many words.
I'm just want to be careful, because I don't want to put anything on anybody that doesn't deserve that. And I'm just watching to see what his steps are going to be. And that's just fair. You know what I mean? We could speculate.
Right. But, DJ, turn it down, Justin. But me personally, I just because I'm a super fan of Christian Keys and just been following him and just knowing how he is and his character and how he was brought up and this, that, and the third. If it wasn't him, he would have came out and said immediately that it was not him. That's the type of person that he is. So the fact that he didn't says a lot.
I think it was real courageous for him, and I hope it gives other people the courage to come forward. And this is the aftermath of Cassie. Cassie is the real hero here, because she built up enough courage to take down one of the most powerful, destructive men
people in the world. Right.
And so he even gave homage to Cassie in his whole life. You know what I mean? And I just think we need to stop this culture where people hold secrets, because these secrets make these men more powerful. And if you hold their secrets, they will continue to create more victims. And I just think we need to start creating an environment of, if something happens, you tell. We need to promote that. We need to promote people when they get violated because people have held these secrets. Diddy has been able to operate for 30 years. R. Kelly has been able to R. Kelly was put up on trial one time, got acquitted, and still continued. You understand? But they're all a part of this system, this ring. And sex is at the core of it. Yes, bring them out, Cassie. Bring them out, bring them out. But if you notice, that's what the industry thrives on, secrets. Secrets. Everything's hush hush. Everything is secret society, symbolism, and things like that. And that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in the Illuminati. That's the label that they give it. It's just a network of bad people that belong to different secret societies. It's just different entities, but they all at the core do the same thing. They sacrifice family, they sacrifice children. They thrive off of power and greed. Yeah, I'm eating a chicken cutlet sub. I went after court. I was starving. It's so good too. Okay, no worries, girl. Thank you for your thoughts. Yeah, Cassie opened up the floodgates, and I'm fine. I'm glad she took her power back. Cause look at the state Diddy in now. That boy hiding over in London. And don't think Jay-Z ain't over there meeting with him. Cause him and Beyonce in London. What are the chances of Bay and Jay being over in London and Diddy is he hiding out in London? Diddy think Jay-Z want help him get out of this? He better look at the way he did Dame Dash. Jay-Z ain't friends with nobody, not even his wife. Yep. Diddy hiding over in London. And so is Bay and Jay, because you know they hear their name being mentioned and flown around. They over in Paris. Paris and London is only a train ride away. Okay. Okay. Paris and London is only a train ride away. Now all of a sudden, all this good press is coming out. Beyonce's almost a billionaire. She probably been a billionaire, okay? Alicia Keys talking about how close of friends they are. We don't care. We don't care. Alicia Keys, she was sleeping with a whole married man. I remember that whole throwdown on Hot 97. But they moved past it, though. They all friends now and healthy co-parenting. That's what they want you to believe. Yep, see? Alicia Keys talks about her friendship with Beyonce in new interview. Why are you talking about her? Why all of a sudden all this good press? What's this? Oh, that's a tripod I want to get. But yeah, Bay and Jay, they over in Paris. Cause you know when it get hot, everybody go running. And Jay trying to figure out if he gonna be the next one or not on the chopping block. Alicia Keys is a glorified homewrecker. Care what nobody say. Yeah. Cassie is the shero in all of this, Naughty Crew. Did y'all see that interview with Quad and Carlos King? I can't. Quad makes me sick. And she's very, very phony. But Carlos was shady. He was definitely shady when he arrived. Did y'all see when he arrived with Toya Wine? Yeah. I said, look at this shady booth. He said, I'm shady booth, shady booth, shady booth. Okay? I'm shady booth, shady booth, shady booth. But as y'all all know, Quad got the boot. I thought it was kind of messed up that they made it here to tell her to go home.
He is here. I don't come empty-handed.
Thank you. You're so classy.
So I bought some wine from Toya's Wine Club.
That was very nice for you to support her.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I know. So they kicked you out of the winery. I want to make sure you have some wine, child.
And I still got some grapes.
Are we gonna stop on that? I just happened to be in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because I saw the last.
They so phony. They so phony, phony, phony.
Got so much to say.
When you experienced what happened to you this season of Married to Medicine, it appeared that the girls were icing you out. They didn't want you there anymore.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that as well. But in that moment, did you feel like, is this what Mariah felt like?
I felt like I see now.
But you was ringleader. You was ringleader, chick. You was ringleader. Icing her out. Icing her out. Girl, don't get me on Auntie Anita. I already went through that this morning and her response, and it was just not acceptable. It was not acceptable. Auntie Anita need to hang it up. Auntie Anita need to hang it up. That's it. It's this time to retire. You just gotta know, cause she don't want to keep up with the times. She used to that back in the day. Caught up in a rapture of love. Verdict's still out on Sweet Tea. She's still very much controlled by Dr. Gregory, and I didn't like his response either. I didn't like his response either. Did not like it. Let's see, what's this part? I think we see. It was just, but let me tell you something. No accountability on Quad part for the way she iced out the ladies. When she got Sister Circle, she was acting like she had a new set of friends and she just tossed them to the side and did not care about how it made them feel or anything. And they all had her back when she was going through it with Mariah. So for her, and that whole funeral scene was disgusting. It was disgusting. Oh, did y'all hear JT from the City Girls? She done had a stage faux pas. Okay, oh girl fell on stage during the performance. She got up and kept going as she should. I know, I wouldn't lay in a coffin either. Yeah, Quad, her head got big. I think Quad sold her soul. I'm just saying. Yeah, JT falls on stage during the performance. Remember, this happened to who? Destiny's Child. Didn't Michelle fall? Let's see. Famous falls on stage. I'm so messy. So it's her turn. Long as she got back up and kept it going, that's all that matters. Here we go. No, I do that. That's not what I want. Yeah, I think Michelle fall on 106 in Park. She fell, and the girls just kept going. Here we go. Hold on. The girls just kept going like it was nothing. Y'all remember this scene? Beyonce fell too when she had wore all that latex. She's mad at Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. When she was coming down the stairs from ringing the alarm, say poor Michelle. Poor Michelle, you just gotta keep going, girl. You just gotta keep going. Famous falls. Yeah, Steven Tyler. Yes. Famous falls. The show must go on. The show must go on. Hold on. What else? Oh, that's when Pink, when she tried to, when it came to the stand, she tried to fly in. When Beyonce hair got caught in a massive fan, I remember that. Miguel jumped into the fans. He got one. Izzy Azalea. Does she even matter? Her count. Travis Scott. That's satanic. I ain't looking at that. Lil Nas X. Let me see. Beyonce got a famous fall. She definitely do. I remember she was coming down the steps in that red latex. And her shoe got caught on her jacket and she went down the stairs, but she got up and kept going. I'm sure she had more falls than that. Okay. But these stars are human, period. They're just human, just like us. You remember Bay Fall, right, Leslie? That's all you could do. And you just gotta handle it gracefully, okay? So JT, you are now on the list of famous falls, okay, girl? You just keep it moving, girl. You just keep it moving, girl. She probably was laughing. All right, so I need to fix a story that I did earlier. I just could not get it together. Because Saucy Santana was trolling DJ Academic. As you know, they've been in the back and forth for I want to say about a month now. Okay, and DJ Academics try to make his sexuality an issue in a backhanded way, making comments like he a body boy and this and that. Now I know where it generated from. So Takashi 69 girl beat him up, laid the paws on him. She got arrested and everything. So in the process of all the madness, she revealed that Takashi 69 has been in a relationship with DJ Academic. And you know, whenever I see somebody that's truly homophobic, it just makes me wonder, like, do you really want to come out the closet? Seriously, like, do you really want to come out the closet? Because, like, why you care? Why you care? Why you care? And then I didn't like how DJ Academics was crying, talking about he can't say nothing because he don't want to be canceled because of his sexuality. What that got to do with it? That's a man fighting a man. That's a man fighting a man. Then they brought somebody else into it. So 6ix9ine is catching it from all fronts. The rapper is currently getting his assets auctioned. And was assaulted by his current girlfriend. And now his ex-girlfriend states he is in a long-time sexual relationship with DJ Academics. Now, DJ Academics has not responded. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. All right. All right. I'm going to check. I'm going to check to see if he responds. And you know, Jason all over this. Hollywood Unlocked.
Get your ass on Twitch, bitch. They out here saying you fucking means. Bati Barbarian. So get your ass up on the internet, bitch. Let's hear it. I ain't got no coochie for you, but clear your name. Academics get.
Okay. And so this is what his ex posted, which his ex is really, really mad at him because if this is his baby mother, he owes her a lot in child support. And he's been watching her flaunt this woman around. It's messy. It's messy, but I'm tired of people throwing accusations out there where there's no proof. You know what I mean? And it's just getting tired because Krishan, as soon as she get mad at Blueface, what she do? Say he gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, stop playing with people's sexuality like that. It's not cool. So 6ix9ine and Academics been effing for a very long time. And that's the real reason I left him. Don't make me post this video with me playing with your ooh. But you playing with his stuff do not prove that him and Academics was sleeping together. You see what I'm talking about? A lot of people be playing these internet games. And I just wanted to clear the story up because I was, you know, in the morning I'd be a little tired and slow. Bye, Text Boy. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, it's a mess. And I just don't even like the foolish games people are playing. Oh, so Stephen A. Smith is speaking out about the Cardi B and Offset situation, and I just thought he had some sound words, and I think a lot of people need to take heed to this, because when it comes to your family, like everything is not for the internet. Okay, let's see.
Doing what Cardi B did is trying to get the world to feel about him the way she feels in that moment. If he was good enough to marry and he was good enough to have 2 children with, why can't he be good enough for you to handle matters privately with? What you're looking for is public assistance to help you handle your private matters. You're adults. You handle shit on your own. Doing what Cardi B did is trying to get.
Do y'all agree with him? Or do you think, I think she was just really, really angry because he was playing in her face with a girl that she fought charges over. How you got Offset was just messy. It was just messy. And it's rumored and allegedly that he slept with Krishan. But he been, you know, I think this is a perfect example because I don't like to kick people when they down. This is a perfect example of when you when a person show you who they are, believe them. And if he was slinging D all over the place, and like how many times did they break up before they got married? All right, and it was all behind his cheating. So, honey, you never required him to be faithful to you. So you thought getting married was going to change that? It's just sad. Oh my God. It was so much rain on the East Coast. Newark flooded today.
Can you tell these people why we flooding, bro? Why the fuck's we flooding, bro? Because the infrastructure of Newark is fucked up. Bro, look at this shit. I could go swimming. I could go swimming. Can you tell these people why we flooding, bro? Why the fuck's we flooding, bro? Because the infrastructure of Newark is...
So Newark always flooding, y'all. Newark is always flooding. But I tell you, who always working in Newark? Because Newark is like New York City. It keep on going. It's the city that never sleep, honey. Oh my God. Did y'all see Real Housewives of Potomac last night? And the scene I'm talking about is the scene with Juan and Robin. Like, my heart broke for her because it was just, he's so emotionally unavailable to her. It's sad. It's sad. Ooh. Look like Kodak Black got locked up again. People need to leave these drugs alone, child. People need to leave these drugs alone. For real, it's sad. But I tell you, and I don't care in what type of weather it is, let me tell y'all something about Newark. What is always around the clock. The dealers, they be just like this naughty crew. I ain't gonna even hold you. They be just like this.
Yes.
I got you what you need. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas. I'll serve you right now. I got everything. Everything you need. What's up? Why you out here? What's up?
I don't know what you're talking
Why you out here?
What do you mean?
Fuck these niggas. I got it.
What do you mean? Fuck them. You got what?
Everything.
What is everything?
You're more than a drug dealer. You're more than a person that's putting out the poison in our communities. You could go ahead and get you an LLC, get some funding, credit leverage. It's mad stuff out here for you to do instead of doing what they expect of you. Like, follow, share.
I just thought that was a nice twist. You know what I'm saying? And it's facts. Like, it's so much you could be doing out here. So many ways to get money. Being a dealer, and I'm just putting it lightly, only makes you end up in jail or in the grave. Yeah, but that's really how they be, right, James? They don't even care no more if you undercover or not. They don't even care. They just, but it's so many ways to get money. You do not have to degrade yourself or be divisive towards your community to make that bread. There's so many ways to become. Yeah, the scammers be scamming. It's so many ways to become successful, and you don't have to go that route. You know what I mean? You don't have to go that route. So here's the scene from Robin I want to talk about. Shout out to Neighborhood Talks. Let me give you a premise about this before I show you guys the clip. All right. So, Robin and Candace got into it because Candace had made a comment to Robin because they were asking her about the lawsuit with Michael Darby, who is Ashley's husband. And Candace said, I'm not speaking about that. And she actually told Robin, like, I think you got your husband fired because you spoke about legalities. Yeah, Newark is slowly coming around. It is. Thanks, McClurg. Nork is slowly coming around. All right. So this caused a whole breakdown in communication between her and Candace, and they both ended up in tears. I'm not sure why Candace was crying or whatever, but like Candace with that triangle napkin, I'm like, girl, or whatever. But Robin got emotional, which I was surprised to see because I think because she lives in a household with a bunch of boys. She has 2 sons and she has 1. I think she's emotionally neglected. And I just think Juan is not emotional. Like anytime he brings something up to her, he always sounds irritated and bothered. Like, I can't be bothered with this or whatever. Yeah, she did say that. So let's hear this clip. Hold on. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm like, it's so crazy. Like, I don't know, the ladies, the ones that like I'm not as close with, like Karen, Wendy, Candace, they had a lot to say about like our whole situation, and Candace is trying to infer that I'm like, just like I damaged the group because I didn't share this information. Why?
Yeah, but why you get, that's the one thing I don't like about her and Giselle. Everybody else shares their lives and they get to select what they share with the group. And last season, Robin had hid her whole life. All right. You on reality TV.
How we were filming. Yeah, it's like it's the most ludicrous stuff I've ever heard. He was going to be charged and everything. Because she pretty much implied that because I spoke about your lawsuit, that's one of the reasons why you got fired. And that triggered, like, that really set me off.
Robin, why are you feeding into it?
I'm not feeding into it, but that...
I can't listen to this anymore because it's like so ridiculous and it's getting blown way out of proportion. I need you to stop feeding.
I'm not feeding into it, Juan. I'm trying to.
Listen, Robin, this is how.
He can't even get he won't even listen. He won't even hear her out just to console her. Why did you remarry this man again?
You're feeding into it. You're getting emotional. For what? You getting emotional. It's not their life. It's our life. I'm not going to let you keep allowing these women get you super emotional.
I'm not emotional. I'm not emotional.
Right now. Robin, please. I can't listen to you because my skin is crawling right now. I gotta go.
Like his choice of words, his skin is crawling. Your wife comes to you emotional. That's sad. And I just really feel like she's in an emotional. I feel like Juan is emotionally unavailable to her. No compassion, no nothing. Part of me feel like Candace doing this on purpose, though. I'm just saying. She trying to get back at the Green Monsters for what they did last season. And Gizzy, she refuses to talk to her, so she got to go through Robin. Juan, I bet you if Juan had it his way, he would not have her on the show. He'd rather be broke and desolate and damn near homeless than her be on the show. He never liked it. He tries to like stay out of all the scenes he could possibly stay out of. Notice Juan only show up when it's all the couples. He barely do one-on-ones. You may get him right at the beginning of the season and then right at the end, but that every season they get him emotionally neglecting her. Yeah, I agree. Child. He a cheater. That's what he like. Leslie said, Robin is trying to save her job, and Juan doesn't care. He's still cheating. It's giving me. Yeah, I think he is too. And you see the way he shuts her down? She can't question him about anything. I feel like he mentally abuses her. But you have no job, sir. Do y'all believe they financially good? Pretty much. Yeah, it is a toxic trauma bomb. I think he's holding her back. And you know what? She takes her aggression out on the girls. And it's just because she can't express herself freely in her home. I don't think the boys respect her too much. But she's trying to put an image like they aren't. I think so too. Yeah, he's an ex NBA player. So that's why it didn't surprise me that he was cheating. Ain't nobody that nice. Like, you going to nail salons and you offering your credit card for hotels. That ain't nobody just giving out hotel rooms. Oh, because she lost her card. You really believe that, Robin? I think Gizzy, it looks to me, Gizzy is falling back this season. A little something, something. She trying to give us some space. She do. She give all the smoke to the. You see how aggressive she be towards the girl. And she like curl up in a little ball when it come to Juan. You see her posture when she was talking to him. She was kind of like beating around the bush. She didn't even want to. I just wouldn't even brought this up on camera. He has embarrassed her a lot on TV. Look at her. It's just like kind of like beating around the bush, like this my homeboy. Yep, he sure did. I feel like she falling back after they had that conversation with her and they confronted her together at Gizzy's house about the cheating allegations. She just kind of one thing Gizzy is an expert in is a cheating husband, because we all know Jamal Bryant has laid in and spread it worldwide, okay, making babies on her and everything. So like, yes. So I felt bad for her. You get into a marriage to feel loved or whatever, and that didn't sound like love. That sound like I could divorce you in any moment. You keep this up, I'm gonna divorce you. That's how I felt. You keep this up, I'm gonna file tomorrow. Keep it up. Bring them pictures up to me again. She do need to stop making him, because it does definitely always feel forced with them. Like, you see how Eddie and Wendy are. They just doing their thing or whatever in front of you. Even see Karen and Ray. Like, obviously, like, remember when Cameron and Ray fell on a rough patch and stuff, and he was like, I just don't know if I love this new you. You know, that was honest, but he was still loving towards his wife regardless. You know what I mean? And we watched them work through those issues. Yeah, because that's what it's given. Like, she doesn't know her worth. Yeah, I agree. Hmm. Yeah. It's like he treat her like he's the coach and she's playing on his team. Ooh. Yeah, Happy Eddie. Happy Eddie. Happy Eddie. What do y'all think of the new girl? Do you think there's room for 2 Nigerians on the cast? Oh my God, DMX son is so cute. Well, he paid homage to his daddy, and obviously he inherited his dad musical talent.
I'm gonna play my daddy's song. X gonna give it to you. I'm gonna play my daddy's song.
This is for his birthday. He said, "Happy birthday, Earl. Thinking of you always, but especially today. You was New York. Exodus tribute to you. Gonna give it. X gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. We love you, X. We miss you, X. Rest in heaven. He was another real one in the industry that didn't fall for that okey doke. Okay, all right. He wasn't willing to bend over. Look, X will rob you. X did his DRUGS's, but X was real to the core. Okay, I loved when he went on Dr. Phil. And the first question Dr. Phil asked her was, "Why'd you want to come over on here?" He said, "Cause you're not an asshole." James, John, he's facing up to a year, but I doubt if he gets that. Who irks your nerves, Toya? Oh, you talk about the new African sister. Okay. McClure says, "I like her. She's going to make it interesting. And I think her husband is a funny guy." I think so too. But something about the way she talk is very robotic. It's like she's just trying to be so proper. But I think she's an alkie though. Sorry, guys. That's why she's having a hard time getting pregnant. Yeah, I miss DMX. That's my joint too. Leslie, where you from? You from the East Coast? John. Yeah, they did work hard. The powers that be. They did. Yeah, he was on Ileana too. He made his rounds through the reality circuit. And that exactly McClure. And that's how I feel about 50. Like, cause people like, look at how he treated his baby mother and this and that. First of all, his son coming when he grown, talking about some damn child support. And when 50 went through court, 50 set up a whole account for him to get $1 million. So 50 got some ways about him, but when it come to the industry, he been keeping it 100 through and through. He has not changed, and that's what I stand by with him. But 50 has grown a lot. I love him in his new relationship and the way he's supporting her. And you don't outside of his son, you don't hear no mess. He don't have the same problem. And another reason why 50 be trolling Diddy is because Diddy was trying to date his son's mother. Y'all remember that post? He's like, "Look at your mother. Look at what she." 50 is real. Yeah, and he put his people on. And he put his people on. He ain't try to rob his people. Now, if they ain't do nothing with it after, that's on them. Because 50 kept investing and growing and growing his brand within the TV business and things like that. All 50 shows, his shows ended up on mainstream. All right, Mama Jones is outside again, y'all. I think she dropping a new book or something, okay? Jim Jones said, I'm going to keep you busy so you can stay out my pocket, okay? That's why he let him go on Love and Hip Hop. She said, I'm going to smile, I'm going to dance, and I'm going to live my life in happiness because the devil is a liar. Okay, Mama Jones. It looks like she's dropping a new book. I just wish she'll keep it real though, because I know she got a story. She looked like she got a story behind her. Okay. And when him, Chrissy, and her was on Marriage Boot Camp, he tried to touch on it and she walked away. But she had addiction issues in the past. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, 50 been trolling him for the longest. And one thing I can appreciate about 50, he true to who he is. And he tried to look at what he did to Lil Meech. He went and got him to play his father, put him in acting classes and things like that. Now that I think about it, did he do that on purpose? Because they said Diddy behind taking down their whole empire. I'm just saying, allegedly. Who, Chrissy and Jim? Probably. They've been living separately for years. He done had him some other But if Jimmy's single, I might be down for that because he is funny to me. Come take me on a date, Jimmy. Yeah, Diddy did date. He dated 50 baby mama and he dated Bow Wow baby mama. For real? I be up there all the time, James. I remember him taking the garbage out for his G-mom, making Oprah wait to interview. Then oh no, and you know what else I love about 50? We love the same snack. We both love cheese and crackers. That's like my favorite snack. Leslie said, go ahead, Mama Jones. Oh, well, when they came back to Love and Hip Hop, the last one they was on was Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, and he tried to start the whole proposing thing, and Chrissy was like, I don't want to get married no more. Too late. And I guess Chrissy realized she always gonna have to deal with his mother and Freaky Zeke. Okay, that's just the package deal. 50 and old girl. But Mama Jones gonna be Mama Jones, okay? Jimmy keep her busy, that's for sure. Soldier Boy stupid. 50 not the marrying kind. Anybody in the industry the marrying kind? Like, seriously? Look, so, we went over the back and forth they did to troll each other over the weekend. So Soldier Boy dropped the Addy for Blueface and then went ghost. They just some clowns. These two is just some clowns. I told y'all this morning, neither one of them ain't shit.
Hey, man, this was Soldier told me to pull up to. Soldier, where you at?
There's clown. Hold on. One. Sorry, guys. Oh, Blueface ain't no celebrity to me. He corny. That's the only thing I enjoyed about that back and forth because Soulja Boy was clowning him the whole time. He deserved to be. I want to see him be clowned by a man for a change and not a chick. Oh, guys. And did y'all hear Melissa and Joy Gorgia? They being sued for $1.4 million. They always getting sued. Oh. Oh. I did want to touch on this. I'm waiting for this to develop. And I don't know if this is some hate on Jason Lee's part because you know how he be putting out fake storylines. So a man alleges he was possibly DRUGG by production team while auditioning for Tommy Lee's show Who's Next. Like, why is she getting a show?
Okay, so Tommy from Love and Hip Hop had like a little Who's Next audition casting, right? And I feel like somebody put something inside those drinks or those shots last night because thank God I was able to get away and call my sister for her to pick me up and stuff. And I'm not blaming Tommy or anything because the whole time Tommy was sitting down, but somebody inside her team, I feel like was trying to drug. I don't know. I just know I had one drink last night that was this fucking small from her production team and start fucking losing my mind, and I needed my sister to come pick me up. So if anybody was there last night, because I really didn't know really anybody like that, you feel me? A lot of people didn't know each other, but if you guys come across this video, hit me up because I'm just trying to see something. Because I know other people start feeling weird too, like they're finna faint and pass out, and we just all thought it was because it was hot. Okay, so
I'm not reading this whole thing. My eyes can't take it. So this is him texting Tommy, I believe. I think somebody tried to drug me at your audition last night after those shots. I started feeling really weird. I don't know. And she responded, nobody tried to drug you. If you took what they offered, you love, sis. You see me? Take anything from anyone. We're grown. Know what you're taking. I didn't know anyone there outside of my team. And none of us would never. It was a dry set for a reason. But learn from this in the future and stop taking any and everything you're offered. It could cost you your life. Glad you're okay. She said, like, really though, let's be for real. None of my friends have ever said, let's try crack. I don't know who y'all be around. As an adult, you have to take accountability for things you do that could have been avoided. Stop looking for someone to place blame on and start with yourself. We're human. Happens up. I've been through things in life, so no one can play me into taking anything I don't want or know what it is. It's way too much going on out here to be playing around. I'm gifted things all the time, so I indulge in everything I'm offered. That sound Asperger. A spike drink means to put alcohol or drugs into someone's drink without their knowledge or permission. Let me tell y'all, because then she started posting dilated eyes. This is what your eyes are dilated on under these drugs, and this is what your eyes are dilated. Whatever. You just got to be careful. Everybody with a hoagie. You got to be careful. One of the things I teach my daughters, don't drink anything you didn't see poured. Don't smoke anything you didn't see rolled, okay? Because people will drug you. It did happen to me one time. I'll leave y'all with a story time. My aunt had invited me to a party, and it was supposed to be a party with like her church friends or whatever. So we did, we having a good time. I only had 2 drinks, right? So I was on my second one. My aunt had to go to the bathroom, but somebody I knew was there, and she ran up to me like, "Oh, Nikki, what's up?" Da, 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 da. You know, we chopping it up or whatever. And I had a clutch purse, and I had my drink in the other hand. And so she was like, "Take my number." Now, mind you, before that, it was a guy like, because it was like a bar, not a full bar, like just like a island type of bar, and it was seats on both sides. So this guy, he just kept staring at me. I ain't think nothing of it or whatever. So my girlfriend comes up, "Hey, Nikki, da, 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 like take my number or whatever." So because I had a clutch, you know, that's a handbag, I put my drink down to get my phone, right? And so I'm sitting there chopping up. My aunt, she come from the bathroom, pick up my drink. I got woozy immediately. And it was like a show, and I started heckling the show. Like I was foaming at the mouth. I just had to run out of there or whatever. And at the time I was married, and I just called my husband like, "Come get me, come get me, come get me." But yeah, I think that guy slipped me a Mickey just that fast. Like, so you just really gotta watch your surroundings. Don't never ever put your drink. Like, it's crazy because I'm right there next to my drink. You would think, nope, they'll try it. It happened to me, and my ex-husband, he came and got my ass, but I was foaming at the mouth and everything. And I dislocated my shoulder, like walking, I was fucked up. And I only had 2 drinks. So it wasn't like I was over indulging or drinking real fast. No. And my aunt didn't even believe me. She ain't believe me. She still don't talk. We still don't talk to this day. She married into the family. She's a little different, but you know, like, I don't care. But yeah, that happened to me. People are sick. And her ex-husband, that was a church event. Church people drug people too. Like, church people are word people too. Like, just because it's a church event, that don't mean you safe. There's creepers everywhere. Everybody wanting a hoagie. Yeah, it's legal here in New Jersey too. I stick to that, but that's why I won't go certain places or whatever. But it happened to me. But thank God, like I had enough sense about me to call my ex-husband, and he pulled right up on me and got me. Cause who knows what could have happened. It's all good. It was an experience, and I learned from it. People are sick. That's it. That's it. And it's just like people are behind me, people in front of me, and just that minute and distraction, me putting it down, going in my purse, just like that. No, she didn't believe me. She was like, "You need to go to the hospital, get a blood test." Still can't prove who the fuck it is. But my ex-husband was like, "Yo, I ain't never seen you like that." Exactly, Toya. I just ran out the place, ran to the like the side of the building because I didn't know what was going on. And I called my mom too. I meant to tell y'all. I called my mom while I was waiting for him. Like, Mommy, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know. Like, she was like, just calm down. Let's calm down. Yeah, this was years ago. This was about, I want to say 10 years ago or whatever. But I just have that sixth sense about me. Like, when something don't feel right with my body, I immediately go to safety or whatever. Like, that's just the instinct or whatever. But I was on the phone with my mom, like, Mommy, I don't know what's happening. She like, calm down. But he was able to come get me. Yeah. So that it happens or whatever. And I just thank God it wasn't something so serious where like it took my life or I ended up in a hospital. But it, like, my ex-husband was like, yo, I ain't never seen you like that. Like, he was like, you were foaming at the mouth. Like, I don't know what they gave me. But the next day when I got up, I was like, it probably was that guy. He was staring at me like he couldn't take his eyes off of me. He couldn't take his eyes off of me. So it was crazy. It was crazy. But you live and you learn. You live and you learn. I just thank God I wasn't at a party with a bunch of guys or something like that, and they could take advantage of me. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Can't mess with God's children. No problem. Look, we all live in this life, okay? I don't have nothing in my life where, yeah, exactly. I don't have nothing in my life where I'm ashamed. Exactly. I've seen people too. Especially if you predisposed to mental illness in your family, you get somebody something like that, it'll send them on a trip that they don't come back from. Like, that's what people be playing with people's lives. See, James, she said a friend of mine, cousin got slipped something, and she was never the same. This was years ago. Yeah. Yep. So you just never know. So I gave y'all a little story time or whatever. It's all good. You just never know or whatever. But that's why I like to share different parts of my life with you guys. You know what I mean? So you can really get to know me. There's things and experiences that I have been through. Being 45 years old, you go through stuff. And you know what? Now I'm older, I'm wiser. So yeah, many people don't come back. Thank you so much, McClure. I appreciate every last one of y'all, seriously, for hanging out with me and working through the verdict and sharing your thoughts and feelings with me. And I done went live for y'all twice today, so I'll probably sleeping, okay? And to all my haters.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I hit the wrong button. I needed that laugh. It is suspicious and weird, though. All my haters.
And I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. Seriously. If you ever thinking about starting a channel, just remember, there's no mistakes in YouTube. We all make mistakes. All right. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed night. Seriously. I'll probably be live tomorrow evening. I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow morning. So until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.